Welcome to the Dave Pamah Show, the podcast that revives, restores, and awakens your innermost capabilities.
You have the training and the talent to succeed, but do you have the guts to fail?
I love what I do. When you love what you do, you want to be the best at it.
Today is about the power of you. You will change the world.
Find your path to success through the journey of those who have succeeded. And now, your host, Dave Pamah.
Happy New Year, everyone. It's the first day of 2025, and to kick things off, we're doing a deep dive into something new.
Something you all have expressed quite a bit of interest in.
That's right. We're talking about the Dave Pamah Show. Maybe you're thinking about being a guest on the show, or maybe you just want to expand your podcast horizons.
Either way, buckle up.
Because we're about to uncover what makes this podcast tick.
And from what we've seen so far, it's quite intriguing. For starters, the show boasts a perfect 5-star rating on Apple Podcasts.
Ooh, 5 stars.
But there's a catch. It's based on only one review.
Only one review.
That definitely raises some eyebrows. Is it a truly exceptional show flying under the radar, or is that 5-star rating a little misleading?
Well, let's dig in and find out. First up, let's talk about the man himself, Dave Pamah. This guy is not your average podcast host. He's a retired firefighter.
A firefighter?
Yeah, and get this, he was also an international track athlete.
Wow, that's an interesting combination.
Right. And wait, there's more? He also has a degree in politics and society from the University of London.
Okay, this is getting interesting. So we've got brains and brawn. What else?
Well, now he's an author and a certified coach.
Talk about a diverse resume. It's not your typical podcast host background, that's for sure.
Definitely not.
Ah.
And the show itself seems to embrace that same eclectic spirit. Just looking at some recent episode titles, we've got a Hollywood producer, Meg McAuliffe, an actor known for playing villains, Jasper Cole.
Villains, huh? Like the bad guys.
Exactly. We've also got a Houston entrepreneur, Jose Berlanga, and even a holistic health expert, Dr. Kevin W. Reese. It's a real mix of personalities and professions, and that's not even all of them. We've also got Jaylee Hamidi, an actress from the Hulu show How to Die Alone.
I've heard of that show. It's supposed to be pretty good.
And then there's Holly Hardman, a documentary director, and Lee and Todd Ray Getz. They're experts in online business.
Online business, that's a hot topic these days.
For sure. And last but not least, we've got award-winning filmmakers Ted and Courtney Balaker. It's like a who's who of interesting people from all walks of life.
It really is. And that variety of guests is what's so fascinating. It makes you wonder what the show is really about. What are the themes? Is there a common thread running through these seemingly disparate worlds?
It's like Dave Pamah saying, come one, come all, let's have a conversation.
Right. And let's see what we can learn from each other.
You know, something struck me when I was looking at Dr. Reese's episode. The description mentions his own podcast, Inner Peace.
Inner peace.
Yeah. Could this be a podcast within a podcast situation?
Now that you mention it, that's a great observation. How does this Inner Peace podcast fit into the larger picture of the Dave Pamah Show? Does he play clips from it? Does he interview Dr. Reese about it?
Exactly. And how does that tie into this theme of real people, real stories that the show seems to promote?
Lots of questions. But that's what makes this so intriguing. It's all about peeling back the layers and seeing what we find.
And on a day like today, New Year's Day, it feels especially fitting. New beginnings, new perspectives.
Yeah.
This podcast seems to offer both in spades.
Absolutely. And there's a real sense of authenticity that comes through even just from glancing at the episode titles and descriptions. It's not your typical polished, overly produced podcast.
Right. It feels raw and unfiltered, which is quite refreshing, actually.
Especially on a day like New Year's Day, when a lot of people are looking for something genuine and inspiring.
Okay, so we've talked about Dave Pamah's background and the diverse range of guests on his show. But let's not forget about his book, Firefighting from Within. What does that title tell us about his approach to interviewing, or maybe even the overall tone of the show?
Ooh, that's a great question. Does it suggest a deep dive into the inner lives of his guests? Is he looking for the fire within each person, the thing that drives them?
Yeah, the thing that makes them tick.
Maybe that's the connection we're looking for, the thread that ties all these diverse guests together.
It's possible.
Yeah.
Maybe he's using his own experience as a firefighter, someone who faces danger head on, to get his guests to open up and share their own stories of resilience and triumph.
Think about it. Facing a fire takes immense courage, a willingness to confront the unknown.
And maybe Dave Pamah brings that same energy to his interviews.
He's not just asking superficial questions, he's going deeper, probing for the heart of the matter, The things that really matter to his guests and to us as listeners.
It's like he's creating a space for vulnerability and honest conversation.
Something we could all use a bit more of.
Especially as we embark on a new year.
It really is a space for that kind of vulnerability.
And that's where the show's tagline comes in. We're better than entertainment. We're the real thing.
That's a bold claim.
It is. But could it be true? Could the Dave Pamah Show actually be tapping into something deeper, something more meaningful than just passing entertainment?
Especially on a day like today.
Right. New Year's Day, when a lot of us are thinking about authenticity, about what really matters.
Maybe this show is kind of an antidote to all the superficiality we see in the media.
Like choosing a deep conversation with a friend over some flashy but ultimately empty spectacle.
Yeah, there's a sense of intimacy, of shared experience that you don't always get from other podcasts.
And remember that one glowing 5-star review we talked about? Maybe that reviewer picked up on that same sense of authenticity. Maybe they felt seen and heard in a way that other podcasts just don't manage.
It is interesting. One review, yet it seems to carry so much weight. Makes you wonder if there's a whole silent majority out there, people who are quietly connecting with this show on a much deeper level.
Maybe they're drawn to the diversity of perspectives. I mean, think about it. In one episode, you might hear from a Hollywood producer about the crazy pressures of the entertainment industry.
And then in the next one, you're listening to a holistic health expert talking about finding inner peace.
It's like a kaleidoscope of human experiences.
And who better to guide us through that kaleidoscope than someone like Dave Pamah, who's worn so many different hats himself. He's not just some talking head. He's someone who's been there, done that, and come out the other side with a wealth of wisdom to share.
Right. It makes me think about the idea of firefighting from within in a much broader sense. Maybe it's not just about literal firefighting, but also about those inner battles we all face.
Those challenges and setbacks.
The moments where we have to dig deep and find the strength to keep going.
Perhaps that's the underlying message of the Dave Pamah Show.
That we all have our own fires to fight, our own stories of resilience to tell.
And by listening to the stories of others, we might just find the inspiration and courage to face our own challenges.
Especially as we start a new year, that message feels incredibly relevant. We're all embarking on new journeys, setting new goals.
And let's be honest, we're all going to encounter some obstacles along the way.
But knowing that we're not alone in our struggles, that others have walked similar paths and emerged stronger, that can be incredibly empowering.
It's that sense of shared humanity, that feeling of we're all in this together, that really seems to come through in this show.
And on a day like New Year's Day, when a lot of us are feeling reflective and maybe a bit vulnerable, that kind of connection can be a real gift.
It's like Dave Pamah is saying, come, sit by the fire, share your story, and let's find strength and inspiration in each other's experiences.
And maybe, just maybe, by listening to these conversations, we'll discover something new about ourselves, about the world, and about the resilience of the human spirit.
It really makes you think.
It does. And as we wrap up our deep dive into the Dave Pamah Show on this New Year's Day, there's one big question that lingers.
Given the diverse guests and Dave Pamah's own background, what's the common thread that ties this whole show together?
What's the underlying message, the theme that resonates throughout?
Is it the search for meaning? In a world that can often feel so chaotic?
Or maybe it's about overcoming adversity.
Finding that inner strength to face challenges.
Maybe it's about the power of human connection, the way sharing our stories, even the tough ones, can help us feel less alone.
It's interesting, isn't it? We keep coming back to these ideas of realness and authenticity. But what do those words actually mean in the context of this show?
Maybe it's about stripping away the pretense, the sort of curated perfection we see so much of in the media, and just getting to the heart of what it means to be human.
Embracing our flaws,
our vulnerabilities,
our triumphs and our failures.
It's about recognizing that life is a journey, not a destination.
And that there's beauty to be found in every single step.
Maybe the Dave Pamah Show offers a sort of roadmap for that journey, a guide to navigating the complexities of life.
With courage, compassion, and a bit of humor along the way.
So as we step into this new year, we encourage you to take a chance on the Dave Pamah Show.
Maybe it'll size you.
Maybe it'll challenge you.
Or maybe it'll just remind you of the power of genuine human connection.
Who knows? You might even be inspired to share your own story.
After all, we all have something unique to offer, something worth sharing.
And on that note, Happy New Year, everyone. We hope it's filled with meaning, purpose, and genuine connection.
That's all for this episode. Thanks for listening, and remember, if you want to support what we do, then share, subscribe, and leave a review over on Apple Podcasts. Or head over to my website, davepalmer.com, and click on Rate Show. Well, that's all for now. But I'll see you in the next episode of The Dave Pamah Show.
Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.